is C. lily, Cucumaria, that is C. cucumber, and Ophiura, that is brittle star. So if you open your books and you go to the Echinodermata section, you would find that there are two pictures of star-like organism. One is this, not like a human that looks like a cookie human, not like this, but actually like a starfish, okay? And the other one you might have seen is sort of like this, very thin one. Both of them are different kind of starfishes only, but the difference is that this one is Asterias, which is a proper starfish, and the second one is brittle star, that is Ophiura. Okay, so you like many a times this question can also come as to which one is which organism. And as far as you're studying animal kingdom, you have to remember all the examples. Every single example is important. Many a times they'll like the question will not say that define any particular phylum. They'll give you the name of a member and then they'll say, for example, define the features of Asterias. So you should know that Asterias is a starfish, first of all. Secondly, you should know that starfishes come under phylum Echinodermata. Then only you'll write the whole entire thing, right? So that is why whenever you're studying, always remember the like names, all the scientific names and all the common names. Extremely important in this chapter. Any doubts up until now? Coming on to the phylum Hemichordata. Hemi means half, right? So they have no like notochord-like structure present in them. Now earlier Hemichordata was included under the chordata, but then it was found out that they are very different from chordates. So they have been given their own separate phylum, that is phylum Hemichordata. Now the organisms that are present in the phylum Hemichordata, they are worm-like organisms. Okay, all of them are marine, meaning no fresh water forms are there. They have organ system level, bilateral symmetry, triploblastic and coelomate condition. Now if they are worm like, it means that their body will be cylindrical in terms of its shape or dimension. And if you want to divide the body, so the body will be divisible into anterior proboscis, collar and trunk. Now everyone open your NCERT books. In that, you will see the picture of balanoglossus after the echinoderm. So open that picture. See how the organism looks like a worm. Are you seeing it? Is it looking like a worm? All right, yes. So that is balanoglossus, which is like a member of this Hemichordata phylum. So their bodies have been divided into three parts, and these three parts are very different. They have anterior proboscis, they have a collar, and they have a trunk. Talking about the circulatory system, so open type of circulatory system is present in them, and respiration takes place with the help of gills. They have a very special excretory organ. This is also asked in many times in the MCQs, even in NEET. So the name of the excretory organ is proboscis gland. Now in the collar area of the hemichordates, there is stomochord present. Stomochord. See, stomochord is a rod-like structure that almost looks very similar to notochord, but it is not notochord. So you see that how evolution is slowly happening. Now we are slowly moving towards the chordate situation, notochord formation. Talking about the sexes, they are separate and fertilization is external. Development is indirect. Indirect meaning a larval stage is there. The examples, balanoglossus and sacoglossus. These are the worm-like hemichordates. Any doubts in hemichordates?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Good. Now we'll talk about the phylum chordata. Now we know that the phylum Chordata, okay, they would have the presence of notochord at some point in their life cycle, right? During the embryonic development, some might even have in real life also, the lower organisms. So notochord is there. Then there is the dorsal hollow nerve cord. So a nerve cord is there that is showing that the spinal nerves will go through it. And they also have paired pharyngeal gill slits, because fishes and fish-like organisms, they also come under the phylum Chordata only. It's not just us mammals. So we have to consider all of these characters. Now, the like all the, you can say, advanced characters will be found here. They will be triploblastic. They will be bilaterally symmetrical. Talking about their coelom, so it will be coelomate. A proper coelom will be there. Organ system level of organization is there, and they will have a closed circulatory system, meaning blood vessels will be present in them, right? That is what the closed circulatory system means, isn't it? So the blood vessels are present. Now they have another, you can say, feature, that is a post-anal tail. A tail-like structure which is called as post-anal tail, that is also present in them. Now the phylum Chordata, it has been divided into three subphylum. Like they come from the Chordata only. The first one is Tunicata. You can also call it as Urochordata. It's your wish. Tunicata or Urochordata. Then the second one is Cephalochordata. And the third subphylum is Vertebrata. So, Tunicata or Urochordata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebrata. These three are the subphylums that come under Chordata. Now, the Tunicata and the Cephalochordata, they are together called as the protochordates, meaning you can say amongst the chordate, they are the most primitive types of chordates. Vertebrates are not primitive, but the tunicates and the cephalochordates are the most primitive kind of chordates. Talking about vertebrate, you know that in the case of vertebrates, notochord, it gets replaced by vertebral column. A proper vertebral column is there. So that is why we call the members vertebrata. Now, see. Here are some of the features of the chordates. The first one is ventral muscular heart. The heart which is going to be present in the chordates, it will be muscular, made up of muscles. Then it will be ventral in position. Ventral, you people understand? Our hearts, if someone opens the chest, the heart will be there near the lungs, right? It will not be behind the lungs, isn't it? It will not be behind the bones. So ventral muscular heart is there. Muscular means made up of muscles, right? Muscular is that. Now we know that the chordates will have certain chambers in their heart. 2, 3, and 4 chambered hearts will be present. But I think this is vertebrata division. Let's talk about urochordata and cephalochordata first. See, urochordates are those organisms that have notochord present only in the tail of the larva, meaning they were born, okay, they developed into a larva. Now this larva is carrying the notochord in its tail. So those organisms that have a notochord in the tail of the larva, we call them as urochordata. Okay, or tunicates. Now another reason by which they are called as tunicate is because they have a layer which surrounds them that sort of looks like a dress, an outfit. That is why. The members of urochordata are Acidia, Salpa, and Doliolum. I will give you more to write under urochordate, so don't worry about that. Then there is cephalochordata. See, cephalo, the word, wherever you see the word cephalic, it means the head. Clear? So whenever the notochord will be extending from the head to the tail region in the organism, then that will be known as cephalochordate. So the examples for cephalochordates, amphioxus, branchiostoma, and lancelet. These are some examples that come under the cephalochordate. Now, all the vertebrates are chordates, but all the chordates are not vertebrates. Can someone explain me this? What does this line mean? I can't hear you, Justin.
Can you hear me now? That all vertebrates they fall under phylum Chordata, but not all chordates are vertebrates. That means there are other.
Yeah, but why? Why wouldn't we classify all the chordates as vertebrates? Why? Because of there must be some reason. It lies in the name. The chordates are not
They
vertebrates.
have
They don't.
vertebral columns.
Yes, they don't have vertebral columns, right? The chordates are called as chordates is because their notochord got replaced and a vertebral column came along, right? So that is just for vertebrates. But vertebrates also had notochord at one point in their life, isn't it? That was the embryonic development. So that is why we'll say that all the chordates, sorry, all the vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. This part, this line is clear. They'll give you this line directly in the question and they'll ask you to justify it. So you should understand it. You've understood it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So yeah, now coming on to the chordates, we'll go in depth with the chordates. So when we talk about the chordates, we know that there are two-chambered heart organisms also, three-chambered heart and four-chambered heart. Now, if we are coming on to chordates, and most importantly, they have kidneys that are present for their excretion and osmoregulation, like regulation of their electrolytes and everything. They have kidneys for it. Now they have paired appendages. Paired appendages. Now they can either have paired fins, one pair, two pair, pairs of fins may be there, or they can have pairs of limbs, like how we do, right? Forelimb and hind limb are there. So now we are going to divide the vertebrata into the divisions. The vertebrata can be divided into two, that is anatha and gnathostomata. One will have the jaw and one will lack the jaw. For example, anatha, it will not have the jaw, meaning these organisms, they don't have jaw. Like how we have a jaw bone, isn't it? Upper jaw and the lower jaw. The anatha do not have the jaw. Gnathostomata has the jaw. See the word gnatho, that means mouth. Okay, so anatha means no mouth. Gnathostomata means they have mouth present. Clear? And when I say mouth, I mean jaw. Clear? So under the anatha, there is only one class that you people have to study, that is cyclostomata. Okay, we'll study about cyclostomata. Then we'll come on to the ones that you will understand the most. That is the gnathostomata. We have fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. But before that, you people note down till here. Then we go. Phylum mollusca examples were also done, right?
No, ma'am, in halfway the time got over.
During the example time.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, no. After the tentacles are present and the anterior
Tentacles
head.
Okay, from here. You people can switch off your videos and write down comfortably.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone's done? All of you are done, students? Yes or no?
Done, ma'am.
Not done?
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone's done?
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Just a minute, ma'am. Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
1 minute, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, student?
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone's done?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So moving forward, see, the divisions that are there, meaning the anatha and the anathostomata. So let us see what all classes come under this. So under anatha, there comes cyclostomata. Cyclostomata, the word cyclo means circular and stoma means mouth. So those organisms that have circular mouth. Now, the gnathostomata, meaning those organisms that have a jaw. So, it is of two types, Pisces and tetrapoda. Pisces, it can like includes all the fishes that are there, such as chondrichthyes and osteichthyes, meaning the bony fishes and the cartilaginous fishes. Then the tetrapoda is there. Tetrapoda, tetra means four, poda means limbs. It can be like poda means appendage actually. It can be limb, and in the case of this, it is the limb only. We have amphibians, reptilians, aves, and mammals under the tetrapoda. So now this is the final, you can say, chordate division, and under that it is the final vertebrate division. Now the first one, that is the cyclostomata. Now all the living members are ectoparasite. Ectoparasite means, ecto means on the body. And parasites are those organisms that feed from the host. So cyclostomata, these are those organisms that are parasitic on the body of other fishes. Now their body is elongated and they contain 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Very important, this part. Many a times it is asked in the question. They have 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Remember that gill slits does not mean that it is real gill. Gill slits are different. They are partially structures that are present, partial structures, not exactly the gills. Now, cyclostomes, they are jawless organisms with sucking and circular mouth. See, the word cyclo refers to the circular, and the word stoma means mouth. So those organisms that have a circular mouth are known as cyclostomes. So scales are not present on their body and they do not have paired fins, meaning paired fins are absent. Cranium and vertebral column, they are made up of cartilage. So just like how our cranium and vertebral column, they are made up of bones. But in this case, they are made up of cartilage. Talking about the circulation, so they have a closed type of circulation. All of them are marine. But what they do is whenever they want to lay their eggs, they migrate to the fresh water. Meaning just for the reproduction process, they will move from the marine to the fresh water. And this process is known as spawning. So after the adult cyclostome has done the spawning, they will die. And then the larva, it will undergo metamorphosis, meaning change its shape and structure, and then it will go back into the ocean. So basically, this is a lifestyle, like from marine habitat, they come to fresh water so that they can lay their eggs. After that, they die. But the larva that hatches, or the larva that is there, once it develops into the adult, it goes into the water, marine life back again. And this cycle continues. Talking about the examples of cyclostomata, we have petromycin, that is commonly known as lamprey, and then we have myxine, that is known as hagfish. Any doubts up until now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All right, very good. So this is all there is to know in the cyclostomata class. Now we'll division. Now we'll move on to Gnathostomata, but this we will start in the next class. Okay.